Hey guys, it's your girl Shalae and I'm back today with a second stimulus check update video. In today's video, we are going to discuss the status of the $1,200 stimulus check that has yet to hit any of our accounts. We also are going to talk about the $300 unemployment boost that may only last 3 weeks. That's right. Hey, you got to stay tuned to find out. Then we're going to talk about the first stimulus check and this new program that the IRS has released for those that are still awaiting their first stimulus check, as well as tax refunds and interest payments may be hitting your mailbox. And last but not least, we're going to round it out with Walmart, who joins in on the fun and they say, hey, we want a stimulus for the American people. So if you want to know what is going on in the lovely world of stimulus, my darling, you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Your girl's got you covered. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey friend. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel, we talk about shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. Super easy. Go ahead and click that big old red subscribe button down below, and you are in just like that. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like because you love the content that I'm bringing to you each and every day. And guys, I read your comments, and I know some people right now, you know what? They're really, down and upset that, hey, the stimulus check has not passed. And they're like, girl, why you keep saying the same thing every day? But honey, the news changes every day. So, if your heart can't take it today, go find someone else and watch the news or go take a break. Don't leave the negative comments, guys, because you already know what goes around comes around. And the last thing you want is for it to come back on a YouTube comment. So, you know what? If you can't handle that energy, it's all good. I get it. Come back when you see or read something in the news. No hard feelings. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into it, because regarding the second stimulus check, we know Donald Trump, the president, says, yes, we want checks. We know Stephen Mnuchin says, yes, we want checks. Now we know Walmart wants checks. And guess what? They are still blaming the Democrats for the delay. So Treasury Secretary suggests Pelosi may be open to resuming talks when the House convenes to take up the Postal Service bill. Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin said today that, hey, he blamed the Democrats for refusing to strike a reasonable deal on the next stimulus bill, shooting down the hopes of progress in the ongoing negotiations, which is still at a standstill. So the Treasury Secretary blasted the Democrats on a CNBC interview today, criticizing them for what he called stubborn tactics and a refusal to discuss any reasonable deal on the next relief package. Now, his comments come after multiple outlets, guys, have reported on Monday evening that some Republicans were going to introduce a skinny bill, which is a $1 trillion stimulus bill. Now, the top Democrats, we know that they are still pushing for this $3 trillion relief package. And as of right now, the White House negotiators don't appreciate the severity of the economic downturn caused by the pandemic. The president wants us to do more, Mnuchin said. He wants us to provide money for kids and jobs and a second round of PPP, and direct payments are a clear part of that. So guys, everyone is saying stimulus checks. I don't know why it's taking so long. We also know that the Democrats do not want these little mini bills going on, that they want one comprehensive package. So as of right now, how do you feel about it? Are you just like, hey, you know what, let's stall, I'm tired of the negotiation, just sign over the check? What is your stance on it? Let me know down in the comments. You always do. But as of today, do we have a check? No. And does that mean that we're not going to get a check? No, not at all, because everyone keeps saying they want a check. But right now, this whole negotiation is still womp, womp, womp. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and jump into the $300 unemployment boost that may only last for 3 weeks. So we know the $300 a week federal boost to unemployment benefits may end shortly just after it started. And I told you yesterday some of the states who have applied through FEMA to go ahead and get their state approved. And I think Arizona actually already issued payments this week. In some states, recipients may only get 3 weeks worth of payments if they get that at all. President Trump did sign a recent measure creating a $300 a week federal boost for unemployment benefits, but states would get an initial obligation of this lost wages assistance for 3 weeks, according to FEMA, which is overseeing the program. The federal agency would then review additional funding after the 3 weeks on a week-to-week basis in order to ensure that funding remains for states who apply for the grant assistance. according to the memo. So the policy amounts to a guaranteed of just 3 weeks of federal funding for the unemployment subsidy. And then FEMA and the White House did not immediately respond to requests for comment. So guys, as of right now, I would say definitely if you are receiving your unemployment boost, you might want to put a little bit of money to the side, because we also know that we're about to come up on the end of the fiscal year as well. So this is just too much. It's too much. It's too much. But as of right now, if you are receiving the unemployment, I would say just make sure you have a little bit, because we don't know what may happen. And according to them, it's only 3-week funding and then a week-by-week basis. What in the world? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about that? Regarding the first stimulus checks, many people have yet to still receive their first stimulus check. The IRS starts sending those out in the spring. And this is whether this is due to them not filing taxes in 2018 or 2019, or due to issues with incorrect information is unknown. But those that are missing payments are very frustrated. Now guys, if you go on Twitter or Facebook, I mean, it's just like a rant roast session on there. They continue to voice criticism on social media while saying that their families are suffering. The help now comes from what is called a Taxpayer Advocate Service, or TAS. The TAS is an independent organization within the IRS that protects taxpayers' rights by making sure all taxpayers are treated fairly. The TAS will be issuing additional guidance to assist taxpayers in resolving issues related to their first stimulus check. Now, they do have 5 different elements of criteria to see if you qualify underneath those, and I'll put the information in the description box below. You can go on there and they will try to help you or assist you in getting your first stimulus check. Alrighty, so hopefully that will help some people. I know some had stated that they called the IRS as well, and some people were successful, some people were not. So let me know. I know the portal is not worth a bag of nickels, but you know, hey, now we have the Taxpayer Advocate Service that'll be able to assist. So I'll leave that in the description box below. Now the IRS is sending 13.9 million taxpayers interest on their tax refunds. So this week, the Treasury Department and the IRS will send out interest payments to about 14 million taxpayers who timely filed their 2019 federal income tax returns and that are receiving refunds. The interest payments average around $18, but hey, every penny counts, right? And it will be made to individual taxpayers who filed a 2019 tax return by July 15th deadline and either receive a refund in the past 3 months or will receive a refund. Most interest payments will be issued separately from tax refunds. So at this point, taxpayers who receive their refunds by direct deposit, that's how your interest payment will be deposited back into that same account. About 12 million of these payments will be direct deposit. So if you get like an $18, I don't know, $30 payment, don't be alarmed. It's probably your refund or your interest payment from your refund. Everyone else will receive a check. A notation on the check saying INT amount will identify it as a refund interest payment and indicate the interest amount. So guys, make sure you're checking your mailboxes as well, because there could be several checks that's coming in the mail. You have those that were still missing their $500 stimulus payments for dependents, can be receiving those checks. You also have these interest payment checks. You have the pandemic EBT cards that can come in. Everything comes in the mail. So bottom line, check your mail. And speaking of tax refunds, I'm still checking on that because a lot of people are still awaiting their tax refund. I know in Rhode Island a few weeks ago, 176 tax refunds were signed by Mickey Mouse and Walt Disney, and they were true. And so now they had to cancel those. So I don't know what's going on with that department and all this stuff that's going on, but hey, I am still on it. I'm still here for the people. Alrighty, so don't forget the IRS reopens the window for people claiming their $500 stimulus payments. People have until the end of September to provide information about your qualifying dependents. So from August 15th through September 30th, if you were missing that $500 for your eligible dependents, can use the non-filer tool in order to claim the money. Those who fail to meet the deadline, so guys, I'm telling you, September 30th, If you fail to meet the deadline, you will have to wait till next year to receive the remainder of what is owed to you when you go to file taxes. And last but not least, Walmart says consumer spending dropped as stimulus checks ran out. So Walmart actually reported today that they had a strong second quarter. They jumped by 97% in e-commerce sales in the United States. Walmart got the bump in sales in the fiscal second quarter as customers rushed to the stores to spend their stimulus checks. So guys, you remember, like, I think at the same time, Walmart put like televisions on sale. They had all these sales going on. But the retail giant is now wanting to see if lawmakers can approve another round of stimulus checks and help small businesses. Stimuluses were definitely impactful to the consumer in the second quarter, and we're watching what's going on in Washington and how they're going to progress with a new stimulus package. And this is from Walmart CFO Brett Biggs. He said, "I certainly think it will be helpful for the consumers." I bet you do, because you want them to come in there and spend. Walmart, Lowe's, and all the people that were considered essential, they made out like a fat rat doing this stimulus. So guys, let me know, what do you think about the second round of stimulus payments? Can your heart take it? What is going on? How is your Tuesday going? How is just life going? Okay, like, let's not get so riled up that we miss the beauty of each day. Today is a beautiful day. You're alive. You could be in the hospital. There are people that would love to have our situations. Obviously, you're watching me from some type of electronic device. That is a beauty of the day. Like, let me know down in the comments below. We have this thing in the military. It's called hunt the good stuff, right? It's like a resiliency thing. So you pretty much, and you hunt the good stuff. What is good for you today? Let me know down in the comments. I may comment back and say some different things. But what is good for me today? Today is a great day because I was able to come to you and record like I normally do, but also I was able to go to work. I was able to talk to my friends and family. I was able to catch the 90% off sale that's going on at Hobby Lobby. So it is definitely a great day. And, you know, I was able to do something, you know, with myself. My makeup matches okay, you know, I'm doing okay. So overall, I would say it is a great day for me. But let me know, hunt the good stuff. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys.